Hey guys, Drew Canoli from enrichingyourexistence.com. I want to talk to you today about radical transformation. You see, far too often, all of us get held back from our old ways of being. Alright, so today I'm going to share with you different stories of individuals and beings that have transformed and the type of impact that it made on society at large. 2, I'm going to share with you some groundbreaking tools, tips, and techniques that you can implement to transform your own life. Lastly, I'm going to show you how consistency plays such a major role in transformation and how to take these tools, tips, and techniques and implement them day after day so that you no longer have to go back to the way that you once were. Alright, so the first story isn't about someone, but it's about something. And it's the story of the caterpillar. It rings true ever since I was a young child and I heard this first story. The caterpillar searches its whole life to find meaning. It goes through the jungle looking for all the best leaves, trying to find a mate. It does all these different things, the tussles, the ups and downs of what life truly is, similar to your existence. So it gets to a point in its life where it's like, is this all that my life is about? And it starts to reflect inwardly. It starts to look at its life up to this point, reflecting back on the past, similar to what we do in our human experience. But then one day, the caterpillar, which blows me away, realizes that there's something so much more to the life that it's been living. And it goes inward. And upon turning inward, this caterpillar realizes that it can become something greater than it once was. You and I have that same capacity. See, the caterpillar goes into this cocoon. And when it goes into the cocoon and comes out, it turns into this beautiful butterfly. Similar to your life experience. We have the option to transform on a daily basis. But it starts with the renewing of our minds. You see, our minds are so powerful. Everything that we put in our mind is constantly controlling and predicting our future. Every single thing that we think is creating what happens in the future. That's why it's so important. So the caterpillar turns into this beautiful butterfly. It's no longer limited to the ground that it was once on. It's no longer limited to the tussles of the day, getting stepped on by its brothers and sisters to make it up to the top leaf on the tree, the most tasting, most satisfying SUV at the dealership, the biggest house that we have, or whatever it may be that you're dealing with, that you want, this material possession or any want in your life, maybe that relationship that you don't have. Alright, so let's break down transformation. What does transformation mean? Well, trans comes from the Latin word to move through something. So anytime trans is in a word, it means to actually move through. Let's couple it up with the formation. Trans, to move through the formation. Now when I think of transformation, I think of becoming something more than I was, like the story of the caterpillar. Many times in my life I've had transformations. You can probably think of transformations that you went through right now in your own mind. Maybe it was an experience that you had that wasn't conducive to your highest good, whether it be a relationship, maybe a financial problem that you were working with, all these limiting beliefs and setbacks that you had in your mind. Mental garbage, we'll call it. So you had to transform to move past that. That's what transformation means. So we move through formation. The fastest, easiest way to move through any formation is to recognize the oneness that you have with the infinite nature of the divine source. And that's what it is. It all comes down to what you believe.